Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we're going to be talking, obviously don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can get notifications whenever I post anything new. So today we're going to be talking about halal butchers and food in Dublin, Ireland, because obviously I'm in Dublin. I don't know about the other places, so I wouldn't know. I just know about Dublin because that's where I'm staying. So obviously whatever butchers and halal food I tell you guys about, it's what I've seen and obviously what I've tried or what I've actually seen and what people have told me. Obviously there's much more than that, but obviously it's either further from me because I use public transport to get to places. I don't have a car, so I may not have gone to that place or seen that place because I don't stay close to there. So this is just my experience and what I have tried and what people have told me. But again, there's many more. And like shockingly, I was actually really surprised that there is a lot of halal food and halal butchers here. I didn't expect that to be so much. Like you would think there would be less. And I'm like, no, there's actually enough to be fine, like to be more than fine actually. Okay, so firstly we're going to start off with halal butchers. So obviously these are the ones that I know of or have been to. So there are a few in the city and obviously there are a few on the outskirts of Dublin. So I think probably the best ones that people have told me about, because I'm going to be honest here, the chicken does have a little bit of a smell. Like I feel like only South Africans notice, maybe because our butchers in South Africa are like, you can't compare it to here because the butchers in South Africa are something else. They're really clean and they're just much better than they are here. But I would say like the best butchers to go here that are like very clean in that, well, they're all clean, it's just that these are like better, would probably be the Clonsky one. The Clonsky one it's a butcher underneath the Clonsky Mosque. And apparently that mosque was built by the Al Maktoum Foundation from Dubai, which is really cool. Yeah, so they have a butcher there, and apparently their meat and chicken is quite good and it's quite clean. So you're gonna pay around, I think with all the butchers, you're gonna pay between 7 and 10 euros per kilo for chicken. I don't know about the other meat because I only really buy chicken breast. So yeah, and then the other one I would say would be the Eurospar. The Eurospar in Lucan, I think it's called, I need to give you guys the exact name and I need to say it right. It is called it's the Eurospar in Lucan, Ballyowen Shopping Center. That's where the Eurospar is in. Their meat apparently is really good. It doesn't have a smell either. So those are probably the two that I know of. Maybe there are other ones, but nobody told me about any other ones, honestly. But there are other butchers like in the city, like obviously on Mary Street, there's the Asian food grocer that also has halal meat. Yeah, and there's actually a few other ones in the city, but I think the one on Mary Street is probably the closest one to me. So if I do usually need meat, I'll probably just go there. And then obviously, because the chicken has a little bit of smell, I brine my meat, which is what brining means is you basically soak it in like, I don't know, some like vinegar, water, and baking soda. You soak it for a day and then it's fine the next day. But obviously if you can go to Clonsky or Lucan or any of the ones you heard that the chicken doesn't have a smell, then go to those, whatever suits you guys best. And then there's also like in Dublin 8, Clonbrassil Street, there's 2 halal butchers there. One of them is called Halal Food and Grocery. But also that one does have a smell. So yeah. Sorry guys. But yeah, again, you can't compare it to the halal butchers in South Africa. I'm gonna be honest here. South Africa, very lucky because the butchers there are amazing. And yeah, so I think that's about it. Oh yeah, and there's another one in Lucan called Risk Halal. They're also like very, very clean, and apparently it tastes like South Africa's one. So that's another one, again in Lucan. So there's 2 in Lucan. So if you're staying in Lucan or close to Lucan, lucky for you. Obviously, I don't know if there's any other butchers. Whoever can mention in the comments any of any other really good butchers, mention it there so we can help everyone out. And yeah, that's about it. And now we are going to move on to halal food. There is a lot. Like I was shocked to find out how many halal food places there is in Dublin. Well, I guess it is the main city, so it makes sense. But yeah, so there is quite a bit. And obviously these places are the ones that I've been to or I've heard about that they're halal. And there's so many more, but they're just like really far from me. So I haven't been to it, and I'm happy with the ones that are close to me. So I'm just like, sticking to those. So I would say like in the city, basically on Dame Street in the city is probably like has a lot of halal food, like surprisingly. So I think one of the top ones would probably be like Reina. So Reina's a Turkish restaurant, and their food is so good. Honestly, I love going there. I always crave for Reina. So I think like the favorite things I would have at Reina would be like their lamb donors. Even their chicken donors, they're both really good, and even their plates are really good. Like I like the lamb and chicken donor in a plate or a donor, and it's really filling. The portion is quite big. So that's good. And even when it comes to like their grills, their Adana kebab, guys, you have to get it in a plate, because obviously I feel like a donor would be nice, but I honestly feel like the plate is better, because obviously you can see the kebab and everything. But the Adana kebab at Reina is just out of this world. It is so delicious. Like I can have it every week. But yeah, so that's Reina. And then we also have Zatun, which is a Persian restaurant also in the city. It's just off Dame Street. It's obviously on another street, but it's close to it. I think it's probably like a 10-15 minute walk from Reina. And they also have halal food. Their beef burgers are really good at Zatun. Like I would honestly go there for their beef burgers. And they also have grills in that, but I think I enjoyed the beef burgers there the most. And then there's also shakumaku, which is in Rathmines. That's also really good. That's like Palestinian Lebanese food. Also really tasty. Like they have like their fattoush salad, they have chicken wings, they have hummus, like all the really good stuff. So that's also a really good place to go to. And then on Dame Street, there's also Born for Burgers. So if you want like something like really meaty burgers, then definitely go to Born for Burgers. Like all the guys love Born for Burgers. But yeah, that's another good halal beef burger place. I was actually shocked that I found a few beef burger places. I never thought that we would, but we did. And then another one would be zatar.ie, and that one they have like manaqish. So basically the manaqish, basically like the Middle Eastern pizzas, you could say. Like the meat ones, and the za'atar cheese, also really good. And then there's also Shawarma Company. Shawarma Company, obviously shawarmas, also it's halal. That's also on Dame Street. And then there's also Ummi Falafel. Ummi Falafel is basically a full vegetarian. They don't sell meat, but the owners are the same owners as they actually have a few branches, but again, it's all vegetarian, so there's no meat there. And honestly, their falafel is so good, and it's Palestinian falafel, so it's really good. I enjoyed everything there. Honestly, it's probably like the best vegetarian place I've been to. Everything was so delicious. And they had waraq anab, which is grape leaves. I was so happy, and they were so good and sour, literally exactly what I wanted. So Ummi Falafel is another spot, and they have so many branches, so you can go to the branch that's actually close to you. All of them are good. And then there's also Yalla Dublin, also Lebanese restaurant, and the Yalla Dublin is a bit far out, so that's in Dundrum, like literally next to Dundrum Center. That's also a halal place if you stay close to that area. And then there's also Wayback Burgers, that's in the Rathmines, and also again halal. So if you're a burger person, another burger place to add to your list. And there's obviously lots of other halal restaurants. This is just a few that I know of and that I've been to. That's why I'm telling you about them. And honestly, they were all delicious. I enjoyed all of them. And yeah, like that's about it. But again, there's obviously so many more restaurants. This is just obviously my experience and what I enjoyed. And if you guys have any other suggestions for any other halal restaurants in other areas, just put them in the comments, so whoever watches this video, they can see obviously the different areas and obviously more halal places in other areas, because again, I haven't been to them. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can see all the new videos that I post. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend.